Alright, we're getting a lot of... Okay, there we go. Alright, normally I'd have an intro or whatever ready to go, but... Man... Shit. So, I'm just going to talk about drums, and specifically, July's drums. So, this is my latest drum track. I have become really obsessed with addictive drums, as everyone knows. So I'm just gonna play out the drum track, and then I'll play it with like the stuff on top, and then I'll show you guys what I've got as far as my like chain. So just just feeling good about this break. That's not even a break. And then before it repeats itself, let's do it with the melody I've chosen on top. Let's see if we still like it. You guys can let me know. 76 BPM or two. Gosh, it's feeling like a keeper. Just, in my opinion, super sweet. You heard the drums, then you heard the melody. There's no bass to this one yet. We're going to go back in time. This is the one I'm currently working on. And we'll go back into time in a 7.21, 0.25, and then we'll try to get this bad boy loaded up. So these will be our other drum example, because I've only made 3 beats this month because I am really slacking. It's really nice outside. I had to go to the dentist. I'm missing a couple teeth. Hasn't made me feel great, and I'm old, man. I'm old, and I just haven't felt like doing shit. I been working out a little bit more, losing some weight, so that's neat or whatever. But here we go. We'll have our drums, and we'll see how those work, and then we'll add our sample on top. So this one has that nice kind of sub bass to it, that bass drum. Oh. It's a little more straightforward with our drums on this one. They're not quite as exotic as the last one. Things will start to repeat after this, so let's just see how it all sounds together. Got a little jazzy. Are you guys... Let me know how you're feeling about the addictive drums. As I've moved more and more away from breaks, the more I've enjoyed drums in general. I love chopping up breaks, but this I don't know, this brings a whole new level, because the drums are my favorite part. For me, what I'm doing. You can be like, oh, these drums are dog shit. Okay, there we go. So that was another beat we made this month. And then we're going to round it out here. Oh, shit. I broke FL. Yeah, there's something. Oh, no, we don't want to save. I don't know why it popped up over there. That was weird. Okay, so 7:1:25 was the other reference I had for our current video while we're still... God damn it. While we're still talking about drums. Sorry, my language is just out of control. Alright, so we'll see the drums in this, and then we'll add whatever melody we have on top of it. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I am most excited about, because it went from insanity to something exciting to listen to. This might have been the one that was like the most work in a weird way, because I had like this fucking Hallmark ass pattern going on, and I like sent it to my friend, and you know, we laughed about it for quite some time. I hope this is the one that has the Hallmark ass like original idea, but we'll see. I don't know. It might be, might not. Okay, there we go. I hope this is the one. So this would be the original pattern I was talking about. That would be the... Nope, I don't want to play this. Okay, so that is the most Hallmarky shit of all time. And what did we turn into? Like, I don't even know how... Like I said, we'll do the drums, but now that you heard so this is what I sampled. This. Like, sorry, we'll just do the melody without the drums. We'll get those out here. So that was my original idea, and then I sampled that into what would become our song. But we'll just do the drums for now. Whoa. Well, that doesn't seem to be working. Shit, I broke something. They should definitely be working. So... Huh. I mean, I'm pretty dumb, but... Oh. No. Oh, okay, they were working the whole time. I'm just dumb as shit. Alright, so there was like an intro delay gap, and I'm just too dumb. You're there. Nice level of swing on these. They're feeling pretty good. I mean, you can even hear the moments where they're not hitting exactly correctly, which makes it take longer, because then you have to line up the bass with it and everything else, and your chops. And then let's bring everything back in. If we just take the drums out, though, you would never believe that original sample is how we got here. I am just so pleased with how this actually turned out. You know, this was our original idea. Sorry. Could you imagine that turned into this? I mean, it went crazy. I mean, turned into the complete DJ Premier. Either way. Alright, so these drums specifically are addictive drums. That we know that's already the truth. You know, so I think the kit started... here we can look. So we've got... I guess we started with the Black Oyster kit. I usually start there anyway. It's like my favorite hip hop kit right now. And then we have Decimort, Guitar Rig. The presets, we start with the Amen loop. Oh, I guess I didn't even change it. And then inside Guitar Rig, we've got the Dark Bus, but this one's been changed around a little bit. And then that shifts into our insert 2, which goes into Sweet Drums, which goes into insert 3, which is just making it louder, just so you have that extra. And then it, you know, as you're listening to it out, where they're just doing their thing. But they're sounding pretty good, you know, for this not to be a break. I'm pretty impressed. I don't think I actually have any more beats that I finished in... Yeah, I didn't finish any more beats this month. Oh, yeah, I showed you that one. Yeah, I didn't finish any other beat. Oh, 714, whatever that one was. We'll check that one out real quick, because we didn't do that at all. And then you can see where we are with our drum ideas, and maybe they'll help you with your ideas. Oh, I think this is another one that I was doing where I was like, oh, I'm gonna sample my own stuff. You know, whenever I do sampling my own stuff, it's usually because I have someone in mind. So one of my friends is, you know, we're going to work on this one together. I believe this is the second July Grey Ghost beat, where we like get it. We're working on this, I think, unless I break it before it starts, which looks like it might be the case. Jeez Louise. Well, that's okay. We'll just we'll let it crash out and start over. Thanks. If only he could do it sooner. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna end this, and then we're just gonna. You don't need to see. You don't need to see that. Okay, so 714. Yeah. So we'll look into these drums. Maybe we had another sweet ass drum session in here. I don't know. Hopefully there's something good. I don't know. You know, I haven't been doing a lot of live streams, so I know that it gets harder to watch. You know, the less I do, the less engagement, the less interesting it is. It's pretty difficult. All right, here we go. So let's just do the drums alone. You know, oh, okay, so this one is going to have an absolute fill. Okay. So sounding a lot lot like a break to me. Now we got just some more guitar rig, sweet drums, and then nothing on the third. So, damn, these drums are so great. Jeez. So, high pass, cut off. We brought this down, no jitter. These drums sound incredible. What was I doing though? Why is nothing else able? Oh, whoops. Let's play everything. Okay, so our initial idea is this. Okay, so I'm gonna not play the drums. Sorry. Let me get rid of those real quick. So that's what I'm sampling for this main idea with. So we've got that, and you might be able to hear it. So if we go into the pattern itself, you can see We'll just do sort of. And then as you're adding everything else, you know, so just as you're adding little layers, I probably could have layered some more shit in here, but that's okay that I didn't, because these drums are strong. All right, here we go. If you just listen to these drums alone, holy shit, they're good. This bass might not be right, though. Man, maybe I'm not feeling it. That's okay. The bass might be the weakest link here. I don't know. When it's all together, it sounds alright, but just like if we're. Matches though. That was drums though. Shit. You're hearing this, right? I could listen to this all day. If you're just looking at this alone. So sick. Alright, well that's our update, you know, into our addictive drums phase. They are in no way a sponsor. They wouldn't sponsor me if their life just depended on it, but that's okay. So as I've kind of moving away from breaks, where I'm at now, how I feel about how my drums sound, I actually like them better. You know, like doing all the same kind of techniques I did before, and now I just have a VST instead of a bunch of one shots. So I am really a bigger fan of this than any one shots. And I know, like, you can just go to Reddit and get a million one shots. You're right. But this just sounds better to me. There are more customizable options. maybe we're making different types of drums, so it doesn't matter as much to you, you know, and I could agree with that for sure. But this is kind of, you know, this has been my July of just playing around with addictive drums, and I love it. So there we go. This is what I've been doing, and how I've been mixing it, and why I think my current drums are the fucking shit. So I'm gonna bring up my latest beat, and you know, the one that I showed off at the beginning, and you can listen or not, that's fine. This one, it'll be up soon, you know, once I get a bass to it. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, if you're like, oh, your plug-in chain is dumb, you're probably right. Yeah, help me, you know, or what, or just learn. Either way, whichever one you want. So you guys can check this out. I'm gonna do one loop of just drums, and then I'll give you everything together. Oh, I realized I have not shown you any of the drum patterns really as they've gone along, so let's just kind of like look into. So this is like one of the drum patterns. So we've got our ride, we've got our hats. Oh no, this is our tambo, and then our hats. And usually I have the tambo hitting a little harder, like you can see when the snares pop up. But this one is kind of pretty steady. And then we've got our hat. And then our open hat. But then we close it down here, you know, so it's, you know. Whoops. You know, so then you get that full effect if you're trying to figure that out. And then we've got our kick. And then normally I'm usually closer to these. Like I said, I'm a horrible finger drummer. Also, whatever, doesn't matter. So I drew all this shit in, obviously. Just so you can see my patterns and how, you know, long I take on them. I guess that's like a, I don't know. You know, and then, you know, this is our other main pattern. So this is like, you know, where you have your kind of snare into snare. So if you watch enough drummer people videos, they'll show you like a lot of great fills and ideas, which you can replicate exactly in this. So I really wish I could remember the woman that I saw show this. She's pretty big on YouTube. If I can, I'll link it later, because I definitely saw her do this on drums, and I was like, shit, that's what I want to see. So there's that. So we've got our two main patterns, and then we get into the big pattern, which is, you know, super crazy, and then into our pattern that goes back into the main idea. So a little more, and then a little extra space, and then we come here where way more space. But so if you're coming from this, so we've got these things that are like kind of drawing us together, you know, these main ideas. we'll listen to it with our ideas involved. Like I said, it still needs a bass. This is where it's going to get nuts. And if you're wondering how to achieve these noises, this is my bass. And you can see my full-on ideas. Okay, here's my snare. And you know, it'll go on though. Okay, go to my hat. Oh, it's just kind of having some noise on it. I maybe I was lazy with this. You know, our overhead mic. Our room. Nothing. Us. Just compression. You know, we're trying to make it sound old. No real FX. And then easy to recreate. You know, I spent, I don't know, 45 an hour mixing these drums, so you could definitely do it way quicker now that you've seen that. All right, well, you know, that's our update, our July drum update. Maybe we'll have another one in August. Maybe I'll do better at streaming if I don't have to lose any more fucking teeth because I'm dumb. Either way, I look forward to it. You know, as the weather gets colder, I will definitely be making more beats, so I'll see you then. All right, next time, guys.